So as far as continuity is going to go, this is a video that's going to span from most recent to least recent. So you're going to see like some evolution, some de-evolution go by. We're pretty much going through all these clips backwards. But anyways, this is KSP, or I mean this is the Kerbal Space Program, otherwise known as KSP. In this clip we're seeing intercepting an object I had previously launched into orbit, and it looks like we're in Kerbin orbit, which is Earth in this game. And as you can see, I'm burning in the direction, kind of putting on the brakes to match the relative speed of that other yellow object. I know it's very blurry. This is a landing, recent successful landing of the planet Duna, which is supposed to represent Mars. I'm keeping it throttled up here and kind of securing myself a landing. This one is tricky to get to. You have to leave Earth's orbit and intercept the solar orbit of the sun in order to swing out to even capture this planet's gravitational influence. This landing zone is not too great. Didn't really have time to know the planet and what's hilly and what's not hilly. We're on kind of a 15-degree pitch there, but it seems like everything's stable. I believe in this next clip we're going to have our pilot get out, and I wanted to see if there was something I can do with the solar panel to repair it, because it kind of got destroyed when I attempted to dock with another vehicle to refuel. But here we are leaving Duna's gravitational influence and climbing straight up. And this is the first time I think I've actually gone to Mars and have left and gone back into orbit. It's very tricky to get there, very far away. I'm going to make a turn here. Mars's atmosphere is about 60% as dense as that of Earth's. So you just saw me there put the landing struts, fold them back into place. And I'm not sure if that's going to have any sort of aerodynamic effect, but I always like to take off to the east for whatever reason. Sorry, I've got like a bug in my throat, and I almost forgot to retract this solar panel. It's my only one remaining, because I think I tried to dock with a craft that I put into Martian orbit, and it crashed into it and lost one of the solar panels. But one's better than none, and certainly zero would be out of power and out on our ass here. This is just an EVA. I believe this was just for a mission, a contract I picked up. Like you pick up these contracts throughout the game. They reward you with money, funds rather, is what they call it, and I think it's like popularity or something, like a reputation. There's 3 currencies in the game. There's money, reputation points, which is, you know, if you lose a Kerbal, a little green alien in space, or you blow things up too much, you're going to get a lower reputation level. And then the third is science. You farm science from different science instruments in different situations and different locations, both in space and on planetary bodies and planetismals. Here is a docking of what looks to be a huge fuel tank that I'm trying to transport. I believe I shut this project down. It was just, there was too many moving parts made up this thing. This thing was made up of in the Xbox. Xbox tends to not have as much RAM or memory power as a PC, so you get that constant lag, like memory lag. Here is a pinpointed kind of target style landing where intercepted an object on the moon that I placed there previously, and I'm now just kind of getting it close. I believe this is this might be a rescue mission, actually. It might be somebody who's stranded on the moon. Oh, bounce. Gonna make my bubs bounce. Gonna make my bubs bounce. right now. Alright, and once we're settled, I believe we're going... Oh, yep, see, there's an engine that came apart from a ship. The engine it is a part that has broken off, so it should not be there on the moon by itself. So this guy definitely crash landed on the moon, but he's safe in one piece, and he still hasn't starved to death or ran out of oxygen, apparently, which no Kerbal really does. I believe on the PC there's modded versions of this game where you have to pack extra things, extra food, you have to have extra life support pieces of the ship that you need to put into place. But in this, it's relatively simple. They just stay out there, they're humble. This is an old game I revisited. Kind of did a barrel roll there in a rover. And yeah, I wasn't too upset about this, because this particular game I had like I think over 200 different ships in the sky over time. Most of them were relay satellites, just enabling me to communicate with unmanned devices. And this was a disaster, but great fun. As you can see, like, you know, the destructibility of this game engine is pretty on point and pretty cool. So that's wrecked. And oh, I ran out of KSP footage, I guess. And there's Pretty Kim doing her thing. It's an old space station I made around Minmus, which is Planet X. It's that mythical, rumored moon or planet that rotates farther out in our little orbital system. It's much smaller than the moon. It's much more rocky. It's a very fun planet to explore in this game. This was a station I made. There's I think there's 7 different parts right there. There's a lot of docking ports. There's 7 different main pieces where you can connect other ships to. This game is fire, just so you know. And it wouldn't be anything if we couldn't remove the helmet from a Kerbal while in space, but it looks like we can't remove the helmet. And this is just a general view of what it looks like from a map and, you know, navigational standpoint. Thanks for watching.